The fiscal cliff refers to a combination of expiring tax cuts and government spending cuts scheduled to become effective January 1, 2013. If Congress and the President choose not to change these actions, $600 billion in tax increases and spending cuts will occur. Economists argue that these sudden changes will send the country into another recession. U.S. households would face an average tax increase of $3,000. But these tax increases and spending cuts would reduce the budget deficit in half. Democrats and Republicans have been butting heads over a budget plan in order to soften the fall of this so-called fiscal cliff crisis. Obama's proposal includes $1.6 trillion in tax increases, cutting $600 billion in Medicare, Medicaid, and other government programs, but spending $400 billion to stimulate the economy. A sum of $1.8 trillion in cuts over the next 10 years. The Republicans propose $800 billion in tax increases, cutting $600 billion in Medicare, Medicaid, and Obamacare, and trimming $800 billion in other government programs, resulting in $2.2 trillion in cuts over the next 10 years. Looking at these side by side, it's pretty underwhelming just how little difference either proposal would make. Divide the total in cuts by their 10-year period, and we're talking about a difference between $180 and $220 billion in savings, which is only enough to make about 18% of the $1.2 trillion deficit disappear. Joel Bauman of the Daily Reckoning says that equating tax hikes and spending cuts in the U.S. with a fiscal cliff is like calling a spot of exercise and a balanced diet caloric Armageddon for the morbidly obese. Eric Fry adds that the only real problem with the fiscal cliff is that it isn't 2 or 3 times higher. The very term rests on the specious premise that government spending is essential to producing growth. For more great articles, videos, and commentary from top economic minds, visit dailyreckoning.com. Simply sign up with your email address and receive daily articles full of great tips, free.